Hi guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be another interesting video where you will be knowing about the study permit in Canada. So usually if you want to study or if you want to work or if you want to stay in some other country other than the country which you are born, you will be needing some permit or visas. So of course, to come to Canada also as a PR, you will be needing a PR certificates, and if for permit, then it is a work permit, and if for the reason of study you want to travel, then it will be study permit, or just for a tourist, then you have to get tourist visa. So let's see the most popular. A lot of people nowadays are preferring Canada to continue their further studies. So let's quickly see how this video can be helpful to you. So in this video I am going to discuss two parts. That is, first, when you are applying for any college, or that would be very brief one, but second part will be what are the documents and how you can apply. So let's start the video then. The study permit is a document which allows foreign students to study in Canada. You have to get enrolled with any of the DLI certified colleges or universities. Then you will be wondering, what is DLI now? DLI is nothing but a designated learning institute. So designated learning institute is a school approved by a province or a territorial government to host the international students. And the thing is, you will be getting your PG work permit after you finish your studies as well, if you are enrolled and completed your studies in DLI. So before you apply for study permit, there are certain steps which you need to follow to get admission into college. So let's quickly see what are these steps you can follow. Before you apply for a work permit, you will be needing to prepare for your admission in. You have to get acceptance letter. How to get an acceptance letter? You have to get admission to the college or a university in Canada. So let's quickly see how you can prepare one by one. Make all the effort in exploring colleges and universities and check if those colleges or universities which you are planning to go will fall under DLI, so that you can get your PG work permit after you finish. So explore the colleges, choose a program of your choice, then prepare for all the documents. Sometimes they may ask you IELTS test results or TEF results or whatever requirement, language proficiency test results or some certificates or something. Prepare for the paperwork, then check for a specific admission requirement. Submit your application and pay the application fees. Wait until you get a reply from a college. Usually, institute website will direct you for appropriate form based on your situation. The main important point I want to add here is just give an IELTS examination beforehand, before you starting your application. If in case it has to be added in your application form, your scores, you can do it. So after this, wait after when you get an acceptance letter, you can start your study permit process. So let's quickly see what are the documents you will be needing to start your study permit application. The first and foremost, you will be needing an acceptance letter from DLI, a valid passport or a travel document, financial proof to support you and your family, digital photos, and letter of explanation. These are the 5 documents must and should you have to prepare before you start your application. Let's see all this in detail. So the first and foremost, acceptance letter. So now you will be wondering, what is this acceptance letter? It is also called as offer letter or offer of admission. It will be given to you by your college or university which you are applying. This is a mandatory document required by IRCCC for visa process. To begin with, check the college or university's website which fall under DLI of your choice and complete application form. As I mentioned earlier, usually website will direct you to the appropriate form depending on your situation. Acceptance letter will be mailed to you by your college. And the second document is a travel document or a valid passport. When you are applying for a study permit or any kind of permit, definitely you and your family member should have a valid passport. Make sure the validity details on them are correct beforehand. So the next one is financial proof to support you and your family. So now you will be wondering how much money I will be needing to get admission or to sustain in the place in Canada. Of course, it is the costliest thing which you will be doing, so plan it accordingly and take a decision on that. So let's start with First of all, you will be needing a proof of Canadian account in your name if you have transferred money to Canada. Second one will be guaranteed investment certificate, that is GIC, from a participating Canadian financial institute. A bank draft that can be converted into Canadian dollar later. Your bank statements for the past 4 months. Proof you paid tuition fees and housing fees. Proof of fund paid from within Canada if you have a scholarship or are in a Canadian fund educational program. These all are the ways where you can show your financial proof. Usually it is like if you're on study permit, the person accompanying you will also have to show money for them also. So in that case, let's quickly check in this table on the screen. First of all, it is again different from Quebec and other Canadian province. So let's see outside Quebec what would be the price. So you can see in the table the amount of fund required per month additional to the tuition fees will be $833. If you are having a first family member, maybe your spouse or your parents or someone, your mother or father, so you will be needing extra $4,000 again. And if you have to consider it in a monthly ways, it will be $333. So you can see the table on the screen. Let me quickly explain you with an example. If you and your family member want to come to Canada, consider you have a 2 family member coming along with you, and I'm speaking about outside Quebec only. So you will be needing living expense $10,000 for the student, living expense $4,000 for a first family member, maybe your spouse or mother or father, living expense for another family member, maybe your father or your child, $3,000. So total you will be needing $17,000. So if you are getting admission in Quebec province, then it will again change. It is quite costly when compared to the other province. Looks like that. I'll just give you example. So if you and your 2 family member are accompanying you of more than 18 years age, then you will be needing living expense $11,000 for a student, living expense for first family member $5,100, for second family member $5,125. So the total expense will be $21,225 for all 3 members. This looks really costly compared to other province, so make your research very well when you are applying for college. I think first 1 year you will be spending money from your pocket, but after that I'm sure that you will be getting some part-time job here and you can make your tuition fees or your expense by yourself without depending on your parents. So let's quickly see next what are the 2 other things which you will be needing when you are applying for study permit. So again there will be digital photograph. You have to consider the correct plot resolution and what size it should be. You can go to any photo studios and you can ask them, I need a photo for a Canadian visa or Canadian permit, then they will make it accordingly. So you will be needing 2 photos in that case. So next one will be very important thing again, as I mentioned earlier, it is a letter of explanation. This letter helps the visa officer to understand you and your goals. It explains why you want to study in Canada and what you understand with your responsibilities as a student. You should include this letter if you decide to apply for a study permit, even if you don't have to get a study permit for your program. I have given some link in description so that you can go and check it out. So if you want to study in Quebec, then there will be again one more certificate added to this. That certificate is Certification d'Acceptation de Québec, CAQ, issued by the Quebec government. College or university can give you all the details based on your province. So you can find the link in description to check what are the DLIs approved institutes or colleges or universities in Canada. According to your province and according to your needs, you can search them. Usually, I have seen that many students will be doing their masters and already will be doing their education in Canada. So you can do one thing is you can connect with them in FB or LinkedIn and you can ask them how is the process, how is the college and everything. And even I have seen my friends telling me they will be having some college groups where they can ask for any information. Go and explore a lot. These are all the documents which you will be needing to apply for your study permit. So let's see some other important steps now. First and foremost, I want to tell you is make sure you have all the documents before you start applying for study permit. Usually you will be getting your study permit processed and done, not included with medicals, biometrics, in 9 or 15 weeks. The second is very important again. If you are applying from these countries, then you might be able to get your study permit faster in student direct stream. Make sure you are giving IELTS academic, not general. There will be a lot of difference when you are studying and when you are coming on PR or a work permit. When you are coming on a study permit, you have to go for IELTS academic training. So this you have to take the IELTS test beforehand, and I'm sure that it is valid for 2 years, and before that you will be processed with your application study permit. So the next is you have to get an acceptance letter before you start applying for a study permit, as I mentioned earlier in this video. You need to give a biometrics and medicals when the letter has been sent to you by IRCCC. Get your temporary health insurance. So for biometrics, medicals and temporary health insurance, I have video in my channel, go and check it out. I will link it in description also for you. So the now main steps arrive. So how you can apply for this study permit? We got to know what is DLI, what are the documents needed, and how can we get an admission in college. But now, how actually I have to apply for study permit? You can apply it in 2 ways, online or paper based, but most of them go for online only, as I mentioned earlier. Make sure you have everything you need beforehand. Know the fees you have to pay. You may be needing extra money for medical and biometrics exams, police clearance certificate, and IELTS or TEF. Accordingly, services at Visa Center if you want to use one. So the next step is create your online account and start filling up and uploading documents. After you apply, you will be sent a letter accordingly to have your medicals and biometrics. And that's it guys. Now you have to wait for your application to get approved. So yes guys, that's it. Your application is sent to IRCCC. Now you have to wait and your study permit is approved. Then you will be getting your study permit at the port of entry. What happens at airport will be like when you land in Canada, you will be sent to an immigration officer. There your visa will be given to you. So that is a permit which you have waited for long, and that is all we have done so long. 2 more important things which I have to tell you is the processing time may be 9 to 15 weeks, as I mentioned earlier, and the study permit fees will be $150. But if you are applying via student direct stream, maybe you will be charged extra. You have to pay some extra fees. So yes guys, this is all about the video. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. And one more thing is, if I have missed out some points, make sure you comment it down below so that the person coming after you can also get benefited. I'm sure that you will get your study permit. Thanks for watching.